this is it, the final episode of our Minutemen Conqueror series. Last episode we took out the Institute and the Railroad. We slaughtered Father, blew up the Institute's reactor, watched from a rooftop, executed Deacon on the roof, threw him off the edge, and then assaulted the Railroad headquarters. And now we're going to be recruiting some soldiers here into our squad, our personal guard, and then we're going to be assaulting the Pridwin. It's going to be a night op. We're going to catch them while they sleep. We're going to be putting Hancock in power armor, which I'm sure he hates. Keep an eye out for the suit that the Brotherhood set aside for Nate anyway. If we see it there, we're going to dive into that for the extra protection. And so it's late at night, it's the middle of the night, there's minimal guards. Nate's going to leave this group here, and the idea being is that he snuck them on board. They haven't yet been seen by the Brotherhood. He's going to go in, release a secret hidey-doody hatch, let the boys in. And girls. I think there's 2 girls. Yeah, that's the spot. This is where we're going to ingress from and begin the assault. We're going to set the soldiers up here, and then we're going to go and place the charges. The knights wandering around are slightly terrifying.
Yeah, I get it. Just, what if I miss? Don't. Okay, sure.
There's our armored Hancock. Right, the explosives. There's still a few people up and around at this time. A lot more than I was expecting, honestly. A couple of knights. Here we go. This is the goodie spot. It's about to get very, very loud. Kellogg knows what's coming. Might be some valuable goodies in that strong room. Something that could really help us even the odds a bit. It's important that we regroup quickly. The gang's all here. Is this guy got a gun? No, he is literally just running out, his fists out. Ah, this is it. He's ready to throw down. See the Minutemen, they're not as heavily armoured, but they've got the guts. The gusto. Oh, minigun. You can see at the top, Proctor Quinlan, Paladin Dance. You can hear me just popping stimpaks like you wouldn't believe. Minutemen are throwing grenades. We need to juice up here. Let's even the odds. Okay. Oh yeah. Definitely feel like our forces are getting slaughtered a little bit. Here's another guy coming out his fists out. Oh Jesus. Bring him down, Legolas. Here we go, Sportsman's Double. Bonus point if anyone knows what that means in the comments. So Nate's basically just off his face on stimpaks at this point. We've got dead Minutemen at our feet. Come on boys, pop your head up, return fire. Jesus, we are losing bodies. Turn that fucker into gravy. I love the idea of summoning power armor doing a tactical lean. There's just something comical about that. This modded plasma rifle has carried this series on its back. Well done, Hancock. Love that. Okay, it's winding down.
Over here.
See if anybody's left.
Follow me.
Absolute, utter carnage. Slaughtered them to a man. Paladin Dance. Kells. Who else have we got in the pile? Here he is, the big man, Elder Maxon. Look at these knights. Oh my god. Minutemen. Bodies just strewn around as well. Jesus Christ, this is grim. There is peace after battle. Our strike force knew this was very likely a one-way mission. Okay, one last thing. We need to exit the craft. I imagine they're running around like headless chickens down in the airport. Probably had a few alarms raised over comms, notifying them of a firefight and insurgents on the Prydwen. Gonna make our way down and mop up whatever resistance we can.
Something's out there.
This is where they train the rookies. Not expecting anything in terms of actual opposition here. Beautiful armor set.
Honor and glory.
Okay, we need to get a safe distance away. And then we'll blow the ship. It's a hell of an asset, but it's about sending a message. That's a good spot to do it from. Yeah, that'll be beautiful. Looks like a settlement over there. Might check that out afterwards. Keep forgetting in power armor you sink like a stone. Cheeky little rad shark. Oh, ghoul shark. As you can see, my armor is pummeled. Yeah, this is definitely a settlement. I wonder whose it is. Oh my god. And this is the moment. It's all been building to this. Complete domination. And it's done. The Brotherhood are scattered. We've done it. Okay, there's super mutants there. I'm just going to try and sneak past and get back to Covenant, to be honest. There's something so funny about them looking right and seeing their mortal enemy, the symbol of their terror, and just be like, what? Oh, shit. One of them has aggroed. Oh, he's got a pool cue. That's cute.
Hey, there you are.
Go on, Hancock. That super mutant mod that gives them the healing factor is ridiculous. I always say it, but it always, you know, I've had to uninstall it for the next playthrough. Just test them out, see what's... Oh. Okay, we're going to get in here and clear them out. Why not? Oh, some sort of cult of the razor shark. Yeah, at this stage we're just mopping up bread, really. It's, the armor is just absolutely smashed to pieces by now. God, they're all going down, going prone, and then when you finish them off, go off like fireworks. How are there more of them? Wait there. Are they protecting that child? Couldn't be super mutant sympathizers, surely. I'm serious. And don't call me Shirley. God, I love those movies. Okay. Green sludge. Okay, so no super mutant sympathizers, I thought. Just a strange, confused child. Oh, hang on. Thanks for turning up, pal. Okay, so I think we're now at a stage where we can talk about what Nate's life looks like after taking out the Brotherhood. Things like repelling super mutant takeovers from settlements, skirmishes in and out of the city, the outskirts. At this point, it's more about numbers, resources, logistics than it is about saving anybody. People have lost that. The cheese is too much, but that human element is gone. It is all about the numbers now. It's us versus them, us being the Minutemen faction, them being the Commonwealth. Anybody that stands in the way of that, really. Nate will oversee certain missions personally, but on the whole, there'll be very little resistance. What resistance there is snuffed out. As you can see here, there's very little regard for those that were taken hostage by the super mutants. And every now and then we'll return to a settlement to find it under siege or some sort of insurrection. Here we have Brotherhood initiates, along with, I do believe, Minutemen separatists trying to assault Sanctuary. The symbol of freedom and liberty with our man in a cage up there. Yeah, here we go. Minuteman cavalry. Yeah, defectors, separatists, followers of Preston. And we can see here one of the prisoners has been freed and challenged him. And so what will happen now for Nate's Minutemen is they'll take on those who show strength and loyalty, and it no longer becomes about protecting, it becomes about control and power. And that's how things will end for the Minutemen in this playthrough. They've utterly dominated the Commonwealth, but now we need to talk about the characters that have travelled with Nate. Holly ran Nate's chem trade from Abernathy to the Glowing Sea. McCready ran the day-to-day running of Minutemen operations, finding a true purpose in the methodical violence. Valkyrie was hunted by Minutemen agents obsessed with Serum X. Tina executed her brother as a show of force before spiraling into a role of the debt collector. Hancock was never far from the general. The sight of the Black Hat Ghoul became a dark omen, the Minutemen's sheriff. Piper returned to Diamond City and published the Minutemen Free Press for the general. Kate couldn't satisfy the voices in her head unless she had Chems or Conrad by her side. The Butcher of Boston, Kellogg, the general's red right hand. Never more than a few meters from Nate, there was something attractive and rhythmic to the violence and fury of the general. After all the fighting, all the dying, what is left? What little peace can be found for the general is in the quiet refuge of his pre-war home.
What are you doing here? I don't think I can get you out of here.
The ghosts of his beloved Nora and baby Sean fade further and further away the more he tries to remember. The Commonwealth is on its knees.
We love you.
He has toppled the railroad and the network of spies. Desdemona, Drama Boy, Tinker Tom. None of them mattered, none of them at all. He put Deacon down like a dog.
Don't worry.
The Institute and their flesh machines were grim imitations of life, cruel and taunting.
Please tell me what happened.
Father was just an imposter. A sick, mad scientist who allowed his power and technological reach to pose a real threat to Nate's empire. The Brotherhood was an admirable enemy, proud and strong. That strength couldn't be allowed to stand. Maxon was a great leader, but the arrogance of the Brotherhood ultimately left them vulnerable to betrayal. A night operation on their flying fortress was all that was needed to topple the steel giants.
That's the face I fell in love with.
And after all that, after utter domination of the Commonwealth, what does Nate have left?